welcome to another exciting episode of Gab with motherfucking Cab.
I really wasn't sure if I hit the right button to start or not, but here we are.
Yeah, you hit the right button. That was really, I got really way too pumped for that.
Yeah,
that was really.
It makes people think that we've got something planned or something.
But no, this is completely off top of the head. It's winging. We have nothing prepared today.
Wing it Wednesday on a Thursday.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Makes sense. But actually, I do have an agenda. Honestly, I had a couple things. How do you feel today being your last day of home confinement?
If it was my last day of home confinement, it'd feel great. But it's not.
I thought tomorrow was.
No.
When is it?
No, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
My bad.
And then
it's almost.
You'll see me all over the place, all over again.
Almost.
Mm-hmm. I'll be out on Tuesday evenings. You'll see me in my beautiful golden garb, fighting people with spears and arrows. I just bought 12 arrowheads.
There you go.
I'm pretty excited about that. If anybody knows how to shoot a bow, come on out and shoot at people.
I don't know, but
Sylvian Park, Water Tower Park. I'm just shamelessly plugging this over and over.
Of course, every time he's on it. Well,
4 to 7. Tuesday, not this next Tuesday, the next one.
The next one. The 25th.
Oh, you guys are all wrong. The 25th.
It's the 25th.
I guessed that.
That's my beautiful wife that you hear off screen.
Yes.
Make a star swipe for today.
No.
This was impromptu.
It was. I didn't tell him I was coming over to do an episode. It just happened. I brought my kids over too. And we weren't sure if we were going to be able to have the time or get the chance to do an episode.
Still aren't.
So it's kind of on the fly, completely. No agenda, nothing written down. I will be on site and location, though, for DAG events coming up. And I'm going to invest.
DAG, short for dagger here, because you've never heard of either.
I'm going to invest in a camera unless, we get some sponsors that want to help me invest in cameras. Hint, anybody out there?
Man, my head does get disembodied.
Yeah. So he had to change his shirt. He was wearing a black shirt. He had a suggestion about it. He has to have a darker colored shirt because his hair kind of blends in, and he just looks like a floating head for no reason. And so he put on this brighter color shirt. Hopefully, now he doesn't look like he's just floating around. Give your opinions on that at the bottom.
Yeah, let's hear about that. Tell me about my head.
Almost done with home confinement.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. A little more truthful way to put it. Yeah. Look at that nasty neck beard.
That is awful. You look like a hobo's nutsack.
Like how could something like this turn into the glorious thing that my beard is?
I don't know, but this down here is disgusting.
Shave it off.
I'm not touching that.
All right, don't.
So I've had an idea about going behind the counter, if you will.
I don't work behind a counter, so I don't know.
Either way, it's just taking and going out, traveling with GabwithCab, doing interviews of other places elsewhere, seeing what really goes on behind places. I don't know if that's really going to work.
A group of people are going to record you doing, or what really goes on behind there, or are they going to record what they want to see goes on behind there?
It's probably what they want me to see. But
I guess if you need any kind of advertisement for your business, GabwithCab is willing to come and do it for free even.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than free advertisement.
Sure. Yeah.
Except other things that are free, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do some free advertisement. You give me some free stuff. It's all good. Free is free.
Free is free. I mean, I got a tooth pulled yesterday.
That sucks.
Take care of your teeth, people. That brings me to my next point. Have you heard of Vermin Supreme?
Say that again for
Vermin Supreme. Like a rat that is the best.
No way.
So,
I thought you were about to tell me a band or something.
No. Vermin Supreme is a man who has been running for president since 1988. Go ahead, go look him up. He started off with a small rubber boot on his head. He now has an incredibly tall rubber boot on his head.
Is this like a real thing?
This is a real thing. It's a new. He runs out of a new state. It's either New Hampshire or New Jersey. I want to say it's New Jersey. Never made it past the primaries, unfortunately. But he runs a completely honest campaign. He says that he'll promise his little constituent hearts anything they want because he has no intentions of keeping any of those promises. Yeah, he's straight up about it. He wants to switch us to a pony-based economy. He wants to give a pony to every American citizen.
What?
Yes, he's going to give a pony to every American citizen, and these are real policies that he's backing. These are the policies he's for. The pony is also going to be your form of identification, so you're going to have it with you at all times.
Wait. So like
something about the pony poop is going to turn into energy in some way. He's also going to look into the power of zombies and harnessing zombies to chase brains on a big turbine. I'm not making any of this up. You guys can go Google Vermin Supreme. Not yet. You have to wait till this video's done and you've liked it and done all the other shit you gotta do.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop real quick.
He turned Randall Terry gay on national television.
What?
He stood up in the middle of an interview and sprinkled fairy dust on him and said, Jesus told me to turn Randy Terrell gay. Yes? This is my little guy, Cloud.
So, what you're telling me... What?
Yeah, been running since 88.
Okay, so this guy is running for presidency.
Mm-hmm.
And
anyone over the age of 35 can run for president.
And he wants to give everybody a pony.
Yes. He also wants to enforce mandatory toothbrushing laws. Mm-hmm.
And
it's not about what is it? It's not about
horse poop is going to be energy.
Yeah, in some way, shape, or form. Natural gas, probably. Maybe they're farts. I don't know. I'm not a ponyologist.
What about when the pony dies? Are you fucked?
You probably got to get a new one.
Do they issue you another one?
I mean, I haven't read all of his proposals. Maybe they look into some kind of life-extending pony technology. And this is what I was getting at in the last Gab with Cab that I was in. I was like,
person.
What if scientists fully focus on something? What if all the scientists come together and say, we're going to extend pony life, and ponies grow to live 200 years?
I would be pissed because they would probably, honestly, come up with that for animals before they would ever try and use it on humans.
If anything, I feel like they would come up with ways to just make animals bigger.
I am fully, my mind has been completely changed since talking to Bryce in the last episode.
Yeah, I'm going to change it right now, and you're going to vote for Vermin Supreme.
I am not going to vote for Vermin Supreme, because he sounds like he's crazy.
If you listen to his speeches, he sounds like he's really got it together, believe it or not.
I'm not going to vote for Vermin Supreme, because he sounds nuts. Like, he's probably just a guy that's just throwing shit out there, and then...
Vermin Love Supreme, born in 1961.
His love?
His middle name is Love. Vermin Love Supreme.
That's pretty great.
Wow, he's a real guy, and he is real crazy.
Known for wearing a boot as a hat and carrying a large toothbrush. If elected president, he will pass a law requiring people to brush his teeth. He has campaigned on a platform of zombie apocalypse awareness, time travel research, and promised a free pony to every American. Does that not sound good?
No, this guy's crazy. Andrew Yang, people. Andrew Yang. I am for
What do you
him.
want? A free $1,000 every month or a free pony for life?
It's more... people want money over ponies, except for those who have, like my daughter, Kinsey. She would die if you told her that. She'd be like, a pony? I love that guy.
Yeah. Like, I feel like what's the generation that's past millennials, the ones that are just now getting a vote? They'll be like, pony, what?
Yeah, I could see that. Because
until you actually get the pony, and then you're like, oh my god, this is so much I didn't think about.
I wonder if the presidency, the whole campaign this year is going to be about giving people things. Like, please vote for me because I'll give you this.
Listen, here's another one. Let's say you didn't like Hillary Clinton. As far as I'm reading here,
she's back.
In 2017. No, she's not back.
She's not?
She's not
running again?
No, that'd be terrible. In 2017.
I bet she would get elected if she ran again. That
I don't think she would. Berman Supreme planned a rally outside of a bookstore where she was doing a tour for the book, and basically drowned out the entire book signing thing with his free pony for every American citizen, and campaigned on the fact that Hillary didn't like ponies enough to give them to everyone. I'm telling you guys, get this guy in. It couldn't be worse than what we've got now.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about all that, because he'd probably be that crazy guy. It's like, hey, they don't like ponies.
Tell me, what preparedness, what system do we have in place for zombies right now? None. But he wants to put a whole team in charge of putting together a system. I
don't think that the Umbrella Corporation has quite, produced itself yet. But then again, there may be some crazy scientists underground somewhere doing some shit, like trying to extend life.
There's a jug of some shit rolling around right now that's going to turn people into dead people. It could have happened already.
Honestly, there being scientists somewhere, like working on the whole prolonging of life and then fucking.
I don't think life should be prolonged, though.
I don't think it should either. But there's people out there that I guarantee there's people that are frozen right now. They did the whole cryogenic freezing shit. I'm
saying like 70 to 100 years. That's enough time for one person. Because there's only so much room on this planet, and we're not putting any fucking effort into finding another one.
Dude, 75, man, 75. You're doing doing great if you make it to 75.
I thought you were going to say like Soylent Greens, like 75, you get turned into food. You never heard of Soylent Greens?
No, man.
Yeah, it's a book where basically in this futuristic utopia, people over the age of 30 get turned into food, and they eat this stuff called Soylent Greens, and then later on kind of find out Soylent Greens is people.
I sold my pool today.
What?
I did, man.
Did you get hard up, or?
No, man. I didn't get hard up, bro. That's not it.
Just tired of having it?
What it was we didn't really we used it a lot last season, and then we used it a little bit this year, but we didn't use it for like a week or so, and it got really bad, and then I couldn't get it back. I was told I drained it and got rid of it.
Apparently, the trick is you take a piece of copper, about yay big, not sure where you get one of those, and you toss it in your pool, and you put the shock treatment in, and then you flush it all out. Supposedly that'll clean your pool up. Katricia's aunt, I think, maybe? I can't remember who it was. Used to make them all put socks on and walk around and put like socks on their hands and feet, and they'd walk around the pool. See, we got tips and shit.
My dad used to take care of the pool all the time. I couldn't afford keeping it going, and we weren't in it enough for me to want to spend like a couple $100.
Did you make a cool mint of it?
I didn't make what I spent for it, but then again, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna keep that in. It's like a standstill star swipe.
So I've got a book coming my way. I don't know if you read books.
I'm writing a book.
You're writing a memoir, or like
a novel, man.
Oh yeah, what's it about?
I'm not gonna fucking tell you because it's no.
You don't want me to steal it?
That's what my wife said.
Write my own book first?
That's what my wife said. She said, don't tell people what it's about because somebody's going to steal it. But I don't really have...
Is it that good?
Honestly, yes. Like, I'm 2 chapters...
Is it an erotic novel?
No. I'm 2 chapters in, and it's just coming right along. It's really decent, man. And I hope if anybody knows anybody that, likes that kind of stuff, or somebody... could get me in the right direction to send it somewhere. I want to get it published. That's it. Thanks. Yeah, I want to get it published.
I thought you were like, maybe if Stephen King signs it, I can make people think Stephen King wrote it.
No. I don't have a title for sure yet. I keep wanting to change
What's
it up.
the genre?
It's
Erotic?
fiction.
Fiction?
It's fiction.
There's nothing erotic about it at all.
Like no, there's some rape in it.
Whoa!
I mean, if you find rape erotic,
Negative.
that's about.
2 chapters into a book and there's rape?
There's gonna be.
No, there's gonna be like
There's
premeditated.
There's some cheating right now. There's some cheating on like an affair going on, like, and then a husband beat the shit out of the dude. Whew. So I mean, 2 chapters in, the husband found his wife cheating and beat the shit out of him.
I should record a commercial
I think it
to put in there.
Just break through
Our own ads, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Put our own ads in, and I don't think anybody would watch that shit. They'd be like, "Fuck these guys! I don't watch commercials anyway."
What if the shit that we were advertising was really cool? If you have something you want us to make a commercial for, we'll do it. Whatever.
We'll attempt it. We'll try and get it done.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
We have very low production value right now, but we can get it done.
We're creative though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think honestly that we're getting way better.
And once I can get out of this house, maybe
we can
really
travel.
step it up.
Yeah. I just, if you want to help me invest, man, like, we can invest together on a fucking in
Can
camera.
I not tell you about how I just bought 12 arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that has to do with it.
It's expensive. Arrows are expensive.
Arrows are expensive, people.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Dagger here, Tuesday, 4 to 7. People are going to tell the edits in this because of my hair changes.
I guarantee it. Like, that was obvious. Oh, dude, I figured out on my... What the hell?
It'll break to that for a second and then something else. What the hell?
Almost randomly just throw that in there throughout the
Yeah. So that could be your catchphrase. I recently started wearing my wedding ring again. Not because I didn't want to, but because with my job I have to do this a bunch, which seems like doing this a bunch, which would be cool, but it's not. And it's made my hands swell and shrink and swell and shrink. And finally it's not happening anymore, so whoop whoop.
My hands continuously swell and shrink, man. I just don't ever take my ring off. I just leave it on.
I think if mine was maybe a size bigger, I'd be fine, but it's made for my tiny little pencil fingers. So if you guys need a finger put in somewhere small, I've got the smallest fingers of all. That didn't come out right.
No, not at all.
My kids. So I've got one kid over here that's just naked with a bowl of, are those Skittles or M&Ms?
M&Ms and raisins?
M&Ms and raisins. He's just naked, spinning with it. He finally fell over. And then my other son, I guess, was told to go draw with sidewalk chalk and drew a butt farting. So that's
Was
me.
it like?
It's my life.
But was it lifelike? Did it look real?
Maybe.
We'll find out when he goes to change over the
I'm going to go on location here shortly.
Oh, boy. So, whenever Pip here gets off home confinement, we're going to travel and go to open mics. That'll be fun. You'll be able to hear us tell jokes, make people laugh.
Put that shit on the internet.
Yes, that'll
Put
be on
here
there
live.
to go do that.
You can check all that out on GabwithCab, _1 on YouTube right here. GabwithCab, _1. Comment down below, like, share, tell your friends, subscribe, and email me if you want. GabwithCab@gmail.com. Bye. Pip.
Journey.
Bye-bye.